viewer, I give you this solemn promise. If you mention Dana Carvey's 2002 flop Master of Disguise to a group of people, your audience will fight tooth and nail to be the first to tell you the most notable fun fact about it.
You know the famous IMDb trivia, right?
Yes, that's what I was going to bring up. This scene was shot on September 11th.
The claim is that the Master of Disguise team were mid-filming of the Turtle Club scene when word of the 9/11 attacks reached the set, and they paused to observe a moment of silence with Dana Carvey still in turtle suit and turtle makeup before resuming the shoot. The Turtle Club was the film's most infamous scene even before this information came to light. It is the stupidest scene in a 70-minute movie with 10 minutes of credits. In the scene in question, the film's lead character, Pistachio Disguisey, comically attempts to infiltrate the Turtle Club by dressing up as a turtle and saying turtle a lot.
Turtle. Here's
the last 20 seconds of this completely unhinged scene, no matter how much it demonetizes this video, because frankly, you need to see it.
Very funny.
Turtle! Where'd he go? Huh?
What were these guys smoking when they came up with this stuff, and where can I vote to make it illegal at the federal level? It's clear that the reason this trivia has gotten its chokehold on the soul of our nation is how fucked up the Turtle Club scene is. There is profound imagery in the contrast of Dana Carvey in that turtle suit and bald cap, bowing his head in a moment of reverence for the victims of the 9/11 attacks, between takes of saying turtle in his turtle voice, whatever that means. But is this how it really happened? There's always been a suspicious aura around the claim. To start, the first plane struck the North Tower of the World Trade Center at 8:46 a.m. Eastern, meaning they would have already been shooting with Dana in full makeup and wardrobe at 5:46 a.m. Pacific. And if he really is that much of a rise and grind hustler, making mogul moves in his millionaire mindset, he would not have taken a break from grinding just because of the largest terrorist attack ever on American soil. If anything, it would have motivated him to grind harder. There's also no one I could find who's ever taken credit for the claim. I tried to go to the last page of the Google search results to see where this factoid first originated, but apparently that's not how internet work. The information can't be sourced any earlier than that IMDb trivia page, where it was submitted around 2010, 8 years after the movie released. And not only are the facts failing to line up, but just look at these people. Look in their eyes. Are they really carrying the weight of 9/11? I went into this video fully prepared to do the research, to knock down doors and contact whoever I needed to get a first-hand account of what really went down on the Master of Disguise set on that tragic day in American history. But thank God writer Brian Feldman did it all for me in his excellent Defector article, At the Turtle Club in the Shadow of 9/11, linked in the description. He had the same misgivings I did, and he managed to reach the film's, and it is a capital F, films, director Perry Andelin Blake, who was ready to clear the record after years of sporadic curious emails from fellow 9/11 truthers. What? The truth is, on the morning of 9/11, Blake was driving to set for a pre-production meeting. They ended up canceling the meeting and decided in the coming days to postpone production to 2 weeks later, a day that will live in infamy as 9/25. 2 weeks may not seem like a long delay, but I don't know what the acceptable time was to resume work after 9/11. They did make us go back to fucking school the next day, as absurd as that was. Oh yeah, let me just go enter a building. The thing that planes fly into. Yeah, normal world. The Turtle Club factoid isn't totally false though. The first thing they shot was indeed the Turtle Club scene. Plus the director did open with a few words about 9/11 while everyone was gathered on set. And yes, he then led a moment of silence with everyone already in costume, including Carvey as the Turtle Man. So how did this nearly true story get so warped from reality? What game of telephone is the internet that it gets to the point where we're not only telling each other that 9/11 happened mid-turtle, but that the first take after the planes hit was the one they used in the movie? And it kind of breaks my heart that this fake fact is what has persisted from the movie and the scene, rather than that out-of-nowhere turtle threat.
I can't give you that information.
Oh,
No
okay.
information. What if harm found its way to you? The kind of harm that makes you cry out in the night like a little baby.
That line is extremely funny to me. No cap. No, bald cap. Maybe Maybe the lesson, if it still needed to be learned, is that IMDb trivia is a ridiculous system. Anyone with a free account is allowed to post trivia without a source, but to remove an item, you have to either cite a source or at least explain why it's fake. How can you be expected to prove a sourceless claim false? It's a classic portcullis paradigm, or whatever you debate losers like to say. And it seems like it's only possible in a case like this where someone has interviewed the director about a random bit of trivia. But that means, in this case, it is possible to get it removed, and it seems like it comes down to me. I have the receipts. Do I pull the plug? It's pretty easy to do. Just have to fill out this form on the IMDb website, drop a link to Feldman's piece, and there's no way they'll keep it up. But I don't know. Is it really my place to change this piece of trivia? This fixture of Master of Disguise discourse that's clearly brought so many people so much joy? It's not even that it's not true, it's just that it's half true, and it sounds funnier than the truth. So am I at all improving the world by swapping it out with a clunkier to explain but more accurate fact? Does this case of increasing the amount of truth in the world decrease the joy in it? In these not yet precedented times, I just can't see myself depriving the world of the many laughs still to be gained from it. I'm still gonna keep this video up though. For views. So, I'll leave it in your hands, fair viewer. You have the facts, you have the source. Will any of you be the one to do it? Do you have it in you to change the course of fun fact comedy forever? Or will you help keep the collective lie going? Maybe if we lose that fact, trivia heads can just jump to this completely true fact that's also fun to tell people. George Carlin recorded an album on September 10th, 2001 he intended to title, "I Kinda Like It When a Lot of People Die." That's real! Hey, did you know that Master of Disguise, despite not landing with audiences, actually won an Academy Award? Yeah, I'm sorry, correction here. Okay, it was nominated at the Kids' Choice Awards. Oh, for the best fart in a movie. In the list of nominations, the winner, Scooby-Doo, got a huge pop from the audience compared to the borderline polite applause for Master of Disguise.
Scooby-Doo! Master of Disguise!
Ashton Kutcher presented the award, and Matthew Lillard himself accepted with a jokey speech that the kids go crazy for.
We're a big, happy, farting family.
That same year, Justin Timberlake took home the Celebrity Burp Award, rushing the stage and in a humanizing moment doing about as good a cartwheel as I could do. And in his victory speech, he gives this brutal call out of Matthew Lillard.
And you guys better be glad that it wasn't a fart contest because I would have won that too.
Although he probably just wasn't paying attention because, you know, there was a fart contest and he wasn't even nominated. Anyway, how do I end one of these? I'm forgetting. Boop. Just pretending.